Hey, Billy. How are you? Time to give it a good sand down and start doing some lines in the truck for the hood. And so I'm going to do sanding, get the wheels in there, get this down a little bit, get it all pretty much final. I'll have it probably 80% done. Thought I'd do a morning live. Hey, Happy, Matthew, Billy, Cool Beans. Welcome, everybody. Thumbs up. Hit that like button and I'll do the rest, as Bear says. All right. How's your guys' day going? Going good, I hope. Heck yeah. All right. You guys can see good. Let's get to sanding. Oh, power. Oh, wrong one. Wrong tool. I'm always used to using the other tool. Yeah. Or maybe it was in a crash. That's what I said. Oh man. You never know. You just do your best. I'll try to pick up on it and check it out. All right, we're gonna smooth this sucker out. Give it a little, clean it up for the final. What's up? Hey, Dad's workshop's trying to call me. Yo, buddy, I'm live. He'll find out in a minute. Be like, oh, that's why I didn't answer. Calvin called. What up, Mike? What's going on, bud? Mike's making stuff. Everybody good? Heck yeah. You guys are rocking. Doing good for a Monday, huh, Billy? Mike's making stuff. You guys can go check out his channel. Somebody chuck up a link. It's pretty cool stuff. He makes everything. hardest part is this, I believe. This is what I'm trying to get. You see on both sides? I'm trying to make this hump the same as the other side on the front end. Everything else looks proportioned, but it's getting close. Slowly, kind of get that smooth, not ruin the look I'm going for. But I'm trying to get that in there. I gotta use a little bit of a tool on that part, a little bit of burrs, but I'll sit on it for a minute. Get the rest here. How's the view, guys? Is it okay? UPS service. Yeah, it does, huh? It's kind of what I was kind of going for a little bit. Old look. trying to get that round part just a little bit, not a lot, just enough, you know. Trying to get that, you know, round. You don't want square and round, so that's what I'm trying to get to. Oh yeah. Sometimes I forget where you guys are at. How's it looking? You guys still there? Heck yeah. Appreciate it. Make sure you guys thumbs up, subscribe to Woodchucker Lives. Look at that. solid log carving into a truck. See? You can see that there? Trying to get that roundness. That's what windows are going to look like. Yeah, this side's pretty good and sanded. Little cleanup in the corners, but yeah, it'll be all right. Yep, love it. Awesome truck. That's a good question, Matthew. I don't know. I don't know, because this actually has a really beautiful reddish color, depending on what you use for sealing. So I'm not sure. Uh, I might just keep it wood color, so it kind of defines the fact that it's a, you know, solid. It's got a good grain. It'll kind of give that color. You know, we're going to have the wood panels here, so I don't know. Either way, I think it'll look cool, but if I paint it, it takes away from the wood, the way I see it. So, but we'll see. Let's see here. Still got a little bit of height there. This is good. Just trying to get it all sanded. This is sanded pretty close. Maybe a little bit on top. You guys are going to see that. There we go. Yeah. All right, see the difference? See over here and over here. See the difference? It's a lot thicker right here. So one more. That side. That side. A little thick. Just a little. I'm glad I like this side more than this because I can't put it back. So that's what I'm looking at. Yep. Bear, what's up? Pretty close already. Ready? So we got that side. That side. Ready? There's one more thing. This is still too high. This needs to drop a little bit. I got a gouge in there with the tool. I can't do that one. But we'll get to that part here. I got something else here. A bit of marks there. It's not going to be perfect, that's for sure. But I want it pretty decent. As much as I can. Man, it's killing me. All right, let's get this side fixed up. Then you guys can see a little bit more. How you guys doing? Good? Okay, you guys can see that. It's looking good. All right. 62 thumbs up. Woo. 170 something people in here. Hit that thumbs up. If you like this kind of stuff, chainsaw carving, subscribe. I do all kinds of cool stuff. Bears and Incredible Hulk, Mr. Peanut, Planner's Peanut, everything. Go from one end to the other. I kind of dabble into all kinds of stuff. All right. Going up on the thumbs. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Man, I'm liking that. Getting there. We start mocking up the doors. right, quick spin around, guys, so you can see everything. What it's looking like so far. Yeah. I'll do a light sand over the and get rid of all the little bumps if I want. Some of them I can't really do anything right now, but it's getting there, that's for sure. And this part, this back's going to be a little bit tricky. Pretty close. It's time. Mocking up the doors. Hey, Kevin. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. All right, we're gonna mock up the doors here. You're just tuning in, carving a truck out of a full piece of log. Chainsaw to dremeling to shaping to having fun. So if you're thinking about carving something, you don't know how it's going to turn out, just do it. I didn't know how it was going to turn out. Never done one. I always say, well, if it comes out, something breaks off or whatever, I was saying on my last live stream, if a tire fell off, I'd just carve a jack and make a tire and have it on the side, and it'll be showcasing it's changing the tire. That's what I would do. Yeah, Matthew, that's what I want. So let's do it, right? I'm going to be using this guy. Hopefully. We'll see how much. I can use this, and I really want to go really crisp on the seams around here, maybe. This might be still too, might be too thick at this point. I really need to make sure I do have some other ones, but they're really, the shafts on them are really small. So I'm kind of stuck. See if I can find them in my sawdust. Oh, here's one. I have to use my, it looks like just a stick. See how thin? Ain't much to it, but this will give me a nice zip line if I need to go that thin. Or, let's see, check this out. Whoa, almost lost some. All right, hang on. So I got all these too. You're talking like, I gotta move this stack. They're slipping through the bottom. Let me show you. Got all these. This guy looks pretty cool. It's a ball. There we go. Sorry. So I got these. Ooh, this one might be a good one. It's kind of tapered. So you could see those. Those might be an option. Got a ton of them. All different sizes. I don't even know how many I got. Too many. This pointy one might be good. See this one here? That might be a good one. Maybe for getting the line in there and getting it ready. I think that's what I need, because I don't want to have a big fat line. I want it to pencil like real, kind of like this, that I can really, sorry to put my hand behind it. So I can really use a point and then just kind of run. So I think I'm going to try this one. Possibly. I might change my mind, but got to get a line going. And then when the line's there, then you can actually continue and use something else. But it can't be too thin, because if it's too thin, heck, I'd practically touch this one here. This thing would probably just bend. It's so thin. All right, so we got that. We're going to use that one. But I have to use, this is a pretty cool holder. You know what it's from? Or your grocery store. It's a lipstick holder. chapstick. So I got like 4 of these. They just throw them away because they get new ones when they're magnetic too. When they get new ones, they just throw them. All right, so this is what I was saying. This is a lot thinner than a normal Dremel too. I know there's a adapter that you could take out and slip in to like a Dremel, just a little handheld. So check it out. It's even thinner than the Dremel. See the size? But there's an attachment in here you can pull out and adapt to this size. And I thought I had one, but it'd be perfect to just use a battery operated. But yeah, this is even thinner. And I'm pretty sure there is an adapter you can slip in there, but I'll just use screw gun hopefully. Should be interesting, huh? Going for surgery. Heck yeah. 69 thumbs up. Thank you. Appreciate it. If you subscribe, thank you very much. Pencil. Kind of pre-sketched it a little bit. So let's get you over here. This was the part I was trying to make sure I really was being careful on how I did it. So I want to, this is the part, we'll just start with a door. So right here pretty much is the door. So right on this crack here. So yeah, I'm freehanding it. It's going to have to go down here. Yeah, that's pretty straight. Almost. Let's go up a little more. Let's see here. Could use a ruler, but I don't like them because you can't get it in here anyway. So I got there, and yep, up. Sorry. Like that. Let's see. So you got the whole door. Like that. It's my eraser. Huh? Yeah? Already mocked up the window there. I'm a lot lower. Usually it's even at the back of the bed anyway. I am way lower. like a lot, like that much lower. See that line? That's how low I am. I can bring it down. So I wanted to do a little sketch. I like this, but I think it needs to drop down. So it drops down to about there, into there, and then my door. So there's what the window looks like, but a little lower. This was still a little bit high. There. It's pretty close. Yeah, I think we got it. So this here's window. Below this is door. Scratch this line. Here's the door handle. Something like that. A little divot in here, but I can gouge that to get straight, then I know where my door's at. Oh yeah. And then this is a pretty cool part here too. And then across here is the hood separation, so it will stand out. Go down just a little bit. It's got to go down to about there. See that part? So this would be a groove in right here. Wow. I'm liking it. Get you close a little bit so you can see. Not too close. See that? Right on the side here. Oh yeah. I think it's good. You guys seen that, right? All right. I have no idea how this is going to work out, but we're going to test it out. I have to be in further. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Might be sketchy. Don't think. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 1 second. possibly an idea. Maybe. Maybe. How long have we been on here? Because I gotta go here a little bit. But I will definitely be doing more lives. I can't see. I'm in my shop, so I got some spotlights. Woohoo! 76 likes. Nice. How you guys doing? You guys having fun? I thought about this trick. Use a razor blade to get a nice crisp line, but boy, it's got to be like right on. But might as well just test it out. I don't know if it's my best idea, but it's an idea. So I was gonna scratch in and maybe pick it out. It doesn't have to be perfect, but could work pretty good. And then there's no dremeling, because if I go too deep, then I could just pick it out. Let's see. That'd be a pretty cool way of doing it. And if there's no marks in it, won't be any gouges. Won't have to do any sanding. It'd be just like a custom. I really watch out for the pick though. I'm gonna bust out some more light here. No idea how it's gonna come out, but it's gonna be a tedious one. But if I get a good line going, let's pick this out. See. Gotta try new ideas, you know? It's coming out. Hey, there's some. It'll give it that old school look, too. You wouldn't think it'd be taking too much out, but you guys are probably thinking, boy, this guy's nuts. Oh. Wait till you see it. Yeah. it's got that old school look to it. Take a little time on putting the corner of the I was wondering about that. No way. Are you serious? If you guys ever seen a double stamped razor blade, there's two razor blades in one. I was kind of wondering about that. There's two razor blades. They're together. They double stamped it. I was kind of wondering about that. Huh. Wow. Got two razor blades put together and stamped. Well, that's, I was wondering why it was a little bit weird. You gotta be kidding. Let me grab another one. And it is coming out. It's coming out pretty good. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Okay, now I was wondering, I'm like, it's not going anywhere. Wild. Wes. You know it, buddy. I'm doing the cutouts. We're going to see how this looks. Man, but it sure does. As long as I keep it straight, should be pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to do pretty much minimal sanding. The biggest thing is getting a straight line with the tools, and that's probably, now that is freaking nuts. All right, so you guys tell me. I'm going to get you up close here. Right to almost the end. So how you doing, Wes? Didn't get to go back and see that job you did. Fixed your water main. You had that nice leak. Did you put a slip coupler on there? I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's get you over here. What do you think? Yeah? You guys see that? Hope so. Looks good, huh? And you know what's crazy is this actually can use as a sander. So I'm going to test it out. I can actually run it back and forth in that groove. And now that I've got it, all I have to do is just run it in there. And it, since I already got a line, you just rub it in there and it actually roughs it just a little bit. You just kind of go like this. Sorry. Just going to run it in there like this. With this is usually what the little burrs you hook up to the tool. So then now that I got my line, now I can kind of, and it sands. It'd be, I think it wouldn't, but there's sanding right now. That's just one way. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that. Tell me if you can't. See it? Yeah. Get that line going. Get it in the light. There you go. Now you can see it. Yeah? Looks good? Yeah. Thanks, Wes. Just standing there going like this, putting it in the glare, you know? So, guys, that's what I'm up against. Making my lines like that around my door. And I actually be doing that with my windows to make them nice and crisp. That's what I'll be doing with those is turn it upside down. So when I get close to where my window is and I want it nice and crisp, I'm just gonna bring in a line like this and then just gouge it out with a razor blade, and so I can get that nice crisp line without, because every time you use a tool and you're trying to clean it out, you can be digging in. So it's really hard to not dig in any more that you want here, but you're trying to get this to be nice and crisp. You end up touching the part you don't. So when I get close, then I can work this, and you know, if I score it, you're not really going to see it because it's the wood. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be working on. This is going to have to be another crazy live stream that I'm doing. It's a work in progress. It is my day off of work. I got some running around to do for my trip, and I want to get it done and out of the way. I fixed my water line the other day after the live stream, and oh yeah, this is my truck, guys. 81 thumbs up. Appreciate you guys. I don't want to bore you too much. I haven't really done anything off live stream with this guy, really. It's all been live, so I try to continue it like that. I might do a door unless you guys want to see it all live stream. It doesn't bother me. I'm doing it. I might as well just do a live stream. So, you know what I mean? Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. Wes, go check out Wes. He's got a great channel. He does all kinds of chisels and sharpening and making stuff. I gotta make me a Thor hammer. He's made a couple of those big thumpers, man. They're awesome. They're not expensive. You gotta go check it out and see how he does them. You know, got Billy. Everybody in here is some type of woodworker, maker, painter, something. They all do stuff like me. So make sure you guys go check them out. Check out Billy, Matthew. Guy makes some awesome freaking spoons, straight out of wood. I like to see him at dinner time. He's probably got a nice, beautiful bowl, big old spoon. Oh yeah. Who else is in here? All right. Yep. Mike's making stuff. He makes stuff. You just got to go check it out. You know what I mean? Johnny Lathe-Craft. Yep, another one. You guys, all these people in here are awesome. So if you want their links or whatever, you want to find out, you better ask now. I'll give you a minute. So if anybody in here, you guys can say what you do, and they'll let you know. But screenshot, do what you got to do. Hey, Nikki. Going once. Guess not. Everybody's good? For someone in the chat that wants their channel, speak up now. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, smash it. Subscribe to Woodchucker Live. Appreciate you. Thank you. Yep, you haven't seen it. Last run around, guys. My carved truck right out of a log. I love this camera. Makes it so nice. You guys get to see it all the way around. I think, yeah, I want to see what it looks like because I haven't really seen it. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. A little creaking going on. I'm gonna oil that sucker. Oh yeah. Well, so there we go, guys. There's my truck. It's a little cracked though, here and there. I might do just a tinge of torching to pop out, make some of the stuff pop out real good. But we'll see. You guys gotta stay tuned. All right. Appreciate you. Heck yeah. You guys are awesome. Hang on 2 seconds. Hang on. Hold up. Hold up. There we go. Nikki. You're awesome. There you go. There you go, Matthew. Anybody wants it, click it. Got it? Anybody else? Throw your links. Go for it. I truly want you to do it. So I'm still on here. Everybody wants to see some other woodworkers, carvers, chainsaw carvers. Bear and the Boss Lady's not on here, but if you just type in at Bear and the Boss Lady, one word, at Bear and the Boss Lady. He's another great carver. Chainsaw carver, Dremel. Heck yeah. Nikki, you still there? Come on now. We'll be jumping up and down here in a minute. Watch. Be like, woo! Yeah? Anybody else got a link? Yeah, where's them toilets? Slap some toilets in there. Toilet paper. Nikki, you still here? All right, there we go. Awesome, Matthew. If you're a moderator, it's a whole lot easier. God, where'd she go? Where'd it go? Come on. Come on. Like, where'd you go? Well, I guess I think you'll see it next time, huh? She's blue, so. Pizza. Don't do that, Bear. Or Billy. I don't want any. No pizza. Don't be teasing me with pizza. But I like it. It's a good emoji. Think you took off? Come on now. Bailed. 84, thumbs up. We got 74 people in here. Come on. Just dropped in. Make sure you subscribe to Woodchucker Live. Chainsaw carvings. It's my log truck. It's coming out good. You guys want to see how it turns out? You know the drill. Yeah, there they went. Billy, look, they just dropped like 40. They said, I'm out of here. Oh, man. All right, guys. We good? Any other emojis? Well, I guess she took off, so she's not going to see that she's a moderator. But she is. I thought I'd give it, let her take it. Later. Take it easy. Hey, Greg. How you doing, man? We're just dropping out. I was just carving my truck. Uh-oh. Hey, Greg. I'll show you real quick. Thanks for dropping in, man. Please hit the thumbs up. But I'm just carving my truck out of a log. I was just doing a little live stream on it. Getting closer. Got it all sanded. Getting real close. So that's where we're at. Thanks for the thumbs. By chainsaw. Yes. Started with a chainsaw. You can go check out the live streams. You can put it in ×2 speed. Hit that little gear. It speeds up. But yeah, you can watch them. I don't know. This is my 4th one on this truck. Takes a while. So you can go check out the other live streams. They're already loaded up and ready to go, so you can check them out. Appreciate you. You guys want to go check out some swag? Got some coffee cups, shirts, hat, awesome stuff. Appreciate it. Clown. Billy. You're about as bad as I am. Thanks, Greg. I'll see you guys next time. Appreciate you. Thanks for joining to my Woodchucker Lives. Peace. Oh, no, I don't say peace. My bear does. Peace. Woodchucker out. Peace. Later.